Well, when we first got here from Miami, we were looking for a home church because we were always connected in Miami to a church. So when we got here, we were searching, and my wife knew about Epic, and then she started coming, and the kids loved it, and she loved it, and I was like, okay. That I did not hear that all this time. So I said, all right, let's do it. Being part of the dream team, I mean, it brought more of a connection to the church. Because I was coming in the beginning, we were all coming here, and I wasn't doing anything. And I didn't know almost anybody. So that kind of promoted, for me to be able to know the guys and some of the, the families here. And it just feels like home now.
Coming to EpicLife with my family has been an amazing experience. Being able to enjoy things like the worship, the service, and going to wildlife. The youth group has definitely made a big difference for me. Just knowing that I can come on a Sunday and have friends and have a leader who understands me and wants to help me as I grow as a teenager.
Being a part of a community of faith to me is so important because I've been on the other side. I've been away from church for a while. I know even now during COVID time, there was, everybody split and kind of was like, oh, I'm, online, which was fine in the beginning, but at least for my family and I was like, how long can we do this? I can't. Because this is what we're supposed to be together. I mean, yes, we could have time away and we could still love God, at home. But there's a reason why we're supposed to be together, and God called us to be the church. It was to interact with each other, to grow and to sharpen each other. And I would say, just get connected. Come to church, be part of the church, not just don't sit at home. It's cool if you need to for a reason, but being here, it's just the way that we can live, and you just grow in your faith. It's a safe place. It's a great place. It's the house of God with God's people. It's, don't stay home. That's all I could say.
I moved in March 2018, and I was living 7 minutes away. So it was literally, I've been Christian all my life, and I just wanted to, check like local churches around us. And you were the closest church. You were like 7 minutes away. And I said, okay, it's good. And the first time we came together, we checked it out. We really liked the worship. Like it was a thing for us. And in my home church in Colombia, worship was everything. So I really got connected, and I was like, okay, this is nice. I think this place is unique in the fact that gives you an opportunity to develop a one-on-one relationship with God. So I remember back in August that you guys did like 20 days of fasting and prayer. And we met here at 6:30 in the morning for an hour. And me as a Christian for many years, at the beginning, it was hard because I was like, after 5 minutes, like my prayers were like 5 minutes, right? And then I had here an hour, and I was like, okay, so what else do I do, And I was just start walking and praying. So I developed that habit of really like praying 20 minutes, and then it was 30 minutes, and then I finally complete like an hour prayer. And that is unique because for me, that's epic. Like it's a place where they don't babysit your faith, but they give you the environment, they give you the tools, they facilitate the space for you to really build a relationship with God. And that makes a huge difference.
From my perspective, you need to always have like a good balance. There is there's so little tools for you to keep that balance, right? So, you have your spiritual journey, and you have your knowledge journey, and you have your body knowledge, and you have to keep all these things in balance. But who is going to be your coach in your spiritual journey? Just like when you have a coach at the gym to make you achieve your goals, you need the same thing in your spiritual journey. So, and you don't get that just by going one time. You need to surround yourself with people that has been doing that for a long time, and it's going to accelerate your process, and it's going to let you understand a lot of things that you probably don't know because you don't have dedicated the time. So, you are what you dedicate the time for.
And we're in an era where we need to be building. It takes time, it takes a process. So it's important to really come frequently to church. And just understanding you are not just your mind or your career or your money, but it's also important that you are a person and that you keep developing yourself and being the best version of yourself. But you cannot do that by only your effort. You really need God, because He ultimately is the one who designed you and created you for a purpose. So the only way you can be clever and smart is really like listening to Him and developing a relationship with God.
So when I saw the feed on Instagram, I saw Pastor Martha say, if you're looking for a church with the word, EpicLife is the place for you. So I was like, oh my God, let me just go check out EpicLife on Sunday. So when I immediately walked in, I said, oh my God, I feel the presence of God. I said, this has to be my church home. And so as the service was going and everything was just so wonderful, and I just knew what God told me, this is my home. I feel like I've been so connected with EpicLife for about 4 years now, 4.5 years, almost 5. And I feel like just being connected with EpicLife has given my family the opportunity to just keep staying aligned with God. And I'm so grateful for that as a mom. And I know that we have purpose, and I have a family to lean on when I don't have something to lean on. I know I can always go to my connect groups. I know that I can always build within my connect groups, because the enemy works in isolation. And if I'm isolated and I don't have no one to go to, no one to talk to, no one to even move forward to share what I'm experiencing as a single mom, when I don't have something, when I feel like I'm alone, I cannot lean on what I think the enemy's gonna do for me. I have to reach forward and move forward to what God is doing. And I know that I can find that always in EpicLife. And I know that I have accountability partners. If I'm feeling like limbo or whatever I'm feeling, I know I'm gonna get accountability through my church ministry. And I love it. And I just feel like this is never a place that I'm gonna leave unless God's taking me to glory. So I'm excited and I love my church. And I feel that I just can't even say I feel, like I know that I'm planted on good ground. And I feel that EpicLife was searching for me too. When I found EpicLife on Instagram, I think we were trying to make that divine connection, and we just had to connect. And when I saw the feed, I said, this is it. And I'm here, and I've been here planted, and my family is planted. So being a single mom, I can say that I did not give up. I knew that as my family transitioned, I had to make sure my family was on good ground, and this is good ground. And I've planted the seeds, and we're just growing.